helps if I turn on my microphone. All right, so what I was just saying was it's been over a year since I have streamed, and I have changed programs since then. So getting it all set up and ready to go took a little bit of effort. I wanted to get started at 6. I'm starting at 6:08, 6:09. And I've got some Fallout 4 builds that I'm going to be posting in the coming Fridays, but I don't have enough to get me through the next couple of weeks, 3 weeks. I'm going to not be available next weekend or the weekend after, so I got videos set up for those, so I thought I would return here to Fallout 76. I played this when it first came out as a big Fallout fan, but didn't get too terribly far in it. Now, I understand that they've made some changes to it. I deleted all of my saves, all of my characters, so we're starting from scratch. And, yeah, let's, since I played a full Fallout 4 run here recently, thought I'd, check this out after many, many months of not touching it. There have been a bunch of updates to it since I last played.
War. War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights.
We won't skip it. We won't skip it.
Liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered
That's only, what, 51 years in the future?
But it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure.
Indeed.
But not everyone will be saved. No. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Great. Now, when I was contemplating putting this game back on my system and giving it a shot number 3,
Good morning, Vault 76.
I thought maybe I should start a private server or something like that, so I don't have to interact with people.
I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept.
Oh, we're going to do a different face than that. Good Lord.
But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day.
I think we can make this one work.
It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76.
No.
You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly,
I'm looking at
you'll
my screen
always
here
be
to...
my family.
Okay, hair needs to be different. GarageBand? No. That's close enough. It's not quite long enough, but that's all right. Right. Yes, but color. We are ginger. Facial hair. We just need a nice little beard. That works. Lone Wanderer, color. Can I make that gray? Oh gosh, no. I can't change the facial hair color. It just defaults to the regular hair. That's fine. That's good enough. The nose is awfully big. All right, let's change the nose. No. 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 No, good lord. Oh, the choices are terrible. Sculpt. All right, whatever. It's fine. Cool, whatever. Yeah, let's just... Professor... Silly. So, hi, I'm Derek, Professor Silly Gaming. And there we go. All of that is great. Sure. Cool. Hey, there we go. Right, what am I taking out with me? Anything. None of this stuff. Play guitar real quick. Not gonna. All right, let's get out of here. Don't forget to pick up your Pip-Boy. All right. Where's my Pip-Boy? Ah, right there. Sure, sure. Because you gotta have a Pip-Boy. Otherwise, how do you do all the stuff? Right? Quest started. Excellent. All right. We got a whole lot of nothing except for our jumpsuit. All right, we got our little marker at the bottom.
You have been tasked with nothing less than
I
the
would
rebuilding of
like
America.
to level
Such a
up
huge responsibility.
quickly.
Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am
Oh, that's,
proud of you.
did I used those instead of picking them up?
When you
all
hear
right.
this, it means I've been gone for several
Might
hours.
want to actually read the stuff
I've got
before.
my own mission
No, yeah.
out there in Appalachia.
Make use of stim packs. They are
This is the Overseer, signing off.
Okay. Building supplies, sounds good.
Message repeats in 24 hours.
remember.
System breakdown.
Find friends or make new ones.
Okay, apparently use the Overseer's terminal. Alright, play or eject the holotape. Well, play it. I'm rusty on the whole story.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task, and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again.
Oh, hello.
So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or
Hey,
die trying.
Invader, yeah. It has been a while.
Hopefully the former.
It was a mighty nose.
But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there.
And hello, Slim
Or where
Mosquito.
to start.
Welcome.
My directive was to go to the nearest
If I'm gonna
population
read
center and assess the
The
situation.
chat. I might
I'll
need
set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings.
my reading glasses.
Find me there.
Put these down the tip of my nose so I can read the chats much better. Yeah, that works better. Keep them on the tip of my nose so they're not actually in front of my face. Let's take the holotape. Looks like I already did. Alright, let's leave. Alright, I would like to... Nope. I would like to... level... What? Ah.
Still
We're gonna want to take that.
pretending it's Reclamation Day, are we?
Yeah, yeah. There we go.
Never stop learning. Be the best that you can be.
Okay. It's been over a year since I streamed. I don't think I streamed at all in 2024. And here we are, partway through 2025. We're so focused on the Skyrim playthrough, and all of that.
Goodbye. Aloha. Ciao. Arrivederci.
All right. What? Pick a special loadout. Level 20. Why would I can do that? I don't think I want to do that. It's your fresh dweller. I imagine boost, you'd have to like pay for that, I imagine. Seems like a certain thing you'd do. Well... I don't really care for any of these per se. We'll start with this. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Very busy, but busy's never a bad thing. Alright, that's questions completed. I'll go back and add chapters and such. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to... This is something I wouldn't mind streaming. I might as well, and that way I could potentially play with other people that are doing this game, especially people from the various Discords and whatnot. Can I level up from here? Yes. Alright, so it automatically gave me intelligence because I picked that one. Which is great, because that's where I wanted to put my first perk anyway, or first perk point anyway, was intelligence. So that works. Cool. Alright. Also thinking ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, might want to stream that as well.
Got to be a way in there. Maybe... Wait. A vault dweller? Hey there!
Okay, when I played this a few years ago, I don't remember there being any people. That was kind of the point. There wasn't any NPCs.
Whoa! Just a friend here.
So this
not
must be
a
something that
threat.
was added.
Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open?
Nope.
God damn it.
I don't know.
We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place?
Nope.
New bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance
Big
to
what?
turn our lousy luck around.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure.
No.
But
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
Indeed.
But
Complete scam.
those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has
People
to use
complain they weren't into humans.
them.
Well,
Just gonna stick it out until we find them.
kind of what I liked about
Wonderful.
it. In theory.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you?
Sure.
If your overseer crossed our path, she sure wasn't broadcasting it. Sorry. You might ask at the Wayward.
Ask the
Seems
Wayward,
like they
got it.
set themselves up to be a natural stopping point.
Cool. Player titles. Player titles are now available. You might notice some players already display them in game. You can choose your own title by going to the prefix and suffix tabs of the Pip-Boy. Unlock new titles by completing challenges, progressing in seasons, and other ways. Well, let's take a look at that. Effects. Vault Fed. We got all sorts of stuff here. Collections. Okay. Prefix. Sure, old adventurer. That sounds good. Alright, what have I got? Pistol. Grenades. Nice. Combat knife. Full leather. Party hat doesn't do anything. Blackroom glasses don't do anything. Backpack plus 5 carry weight. Okay, cool. Hey, I got all sorts of foods. Anything I want to eat? No. Don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Not if I'm fully fed. Hey, I got 5 lunch boxes. Great. I've read about those. Okay. Let's see. Got a marker down there. Oh, that didn't kill you? Hey, and highlighting for stuff. That's nice. Cool. We'll just grab stuff and go. I don't remember there being, like, wasn't it, like, Scorch were different than ghouls. But there were ghouls before. Weak feral ghoul. Shoot the legs, cripple them. Do we have vats? Alright. Well, I'm gonna check out the lit up shack. I mean, how can I not check out the lit up shack? radio. Take all that. Yeah, I think the main reason I quit the last time I tried playing this game was I was trying to build a settlement, something cool in here, and people were coming by and shooting it, and it made me mad enough that I just didn't play it for a while. Yeah, no worries. You lurk away. I do the same, especially during my workday, like putting on different channels. Just let them go. I don't usually. I'm not usually interacting on streams that I am visiting. Oftentimes I'm editing videos while I got somebody else's stream going. Because, yeah, editing takes up a chunk of time. That'll be a nice thing about getting back into streaming, is that there's really no editing to do.
Ah, I don't like the fog. Even just a mist makes it harder to see. You...
Hello, scavenger.
You want a real drink? Hit up the Wayward, tell him I sent ya.
Okay, that's where I was actually going anyway, so cool. That's what I will do. I mean, especially if one has the paid version of YouTube where you don't get all the advertisements, then putting on a longer video or a stream is just so much more convenient than many of the alternatives. Alright, I've got AP, so presumably there is that. Nice. Oftentimes with my work, I can't really be playing games during work hours. Lots of smoke over there. All right, let's not get distracted. There's lights up here, and this appears to be where I'm headed. So we got some water generators going. Yeah, if I do any building in this run, it's going to be very utilitarian. All right. This place seems familiar. Team only interior, a private area that is unique to your character. Only you and your teammates can be in this interior. Friends and strangers can't join you. Make important story choices that have large consequences. Progress is saved less frequently when in a solo interior. Be sure your quest has been checkpointed before leaving. New miscellaneous quest available. Let's check out the miscellaneous quest. Oh, okay, yeah. Side, miscellaneous. Oh, yeah. Craft a piece of armor, place your own camp, craft a weapon, investigate the corpse at the isolated cabin. Alright, well.
Lady, I will paint the walls with you.
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
Yeah, I did.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
I don't have either of those.
None of your damn business.
What's going on is that this one seems to think I know where this big treasure is, and that I'm building my new bar out of refuse for fun.
Lady, this is your last warning. Our crew is getting that treasure. And I will happily send you both to the great goddamn beyond if you don't start explaining where I can find what's ours.
No, so you don't have an intelligence choice? I do not.
Don't worry, I'll make it quick.
Told you it was gonna end badly.
All right.
Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice.
Hell yeah,
I've
I'm
had
here
a
to.
gun pointed at me more than enough for one day.
Hell yeah, I'm here to have a drink and play nice. First, I'm gonna take his stuff. Handcuffs and a teddy bear. That's pretty creepy. I'll take his scraps though. All right. Anyway, hi.
Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
Right. Apparently, I'm looking for the overseer.
Overseer, huh? So you must be the one.
The
I
one.
haven't seen her, but I have heard her. My people found a tape she left behind for one of her dwellers at that camp across the way, though it is a bit out of date now. Maybe you're the one she left it for. I'm happy to hand it over. Though, now that we've drifted naturally onto the topic of helping one another, maybe there's something you could do for me in return.
Depends on what it is.
Just agreeing to lend us a hand in a little diplomatic intervention. See, that boy you put down, he's not the first of his crew to roll in here.
Oh no.
But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house, but my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me.
All right.
So, what do you say?
Hey, I just want to level up, so sure.
That's what I was hoping. So, the details. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
Grenade. Hey, charisma +1, intelligence +2.
Well, aren't you a smart cookie? And I think I know just how to do it. Just give me 1 second.
Is she gonna give me a scarecrow outfit?
Okay, I think I'll just...
I'm not looking at her tushy.
I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my
Nope.
forte.
Not looking at her tushy. Not being creepy.
Huh, not half bad.
Okay.
So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
Sounds familiar. Sure.
That's the spirit.
I can figure it out.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there.
Yeah.
Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me.
Cool.
And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it.
Maybe I will.
Now, you ready to get this show on the road?
Yes.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The Wayward gets left alone. And
Got it.
here, that overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
Cool. All right. We get the little. So that's just optional to speak to him. All right, cool. Let's get over to that other location and. Yeah, big old sentry. Alright. Assuming they're talking about this camp right over here. Hey, Wayward Souls done. Excellent. Pipe pistols, bunch of extra stuff, other stuff. And this is the Overseer's camp. Perfect. Want to get sleep bonuses if that is a thing that sleeping bags can do. And we got a level up. Excellent. Alright, if we want to level up quick, we want to be putting stuff into intelligence. At least at first. Alright, and what's boost do? Oh, okay, that switched to that. Alright, we need to find perk cards. I don't remember how that exactly that works, but maybe it's every certain number of levels. Like you get like perk card packs that you open up. That sounds right. Potato juice. Alright. I have an idea of like what stuff does what. My stash, which has nothing in it. That makes sense. So there's a miscellaneous thing to craft a weapon. And I don't necessarily want pistols. That's the only stuff that's really in here right now. Alright. What if I want to modify? Range and accuracy. Alright, can't do any of that stuff. Yeah, range is good. Range. I kind of like the idea of things not being as close to me. And I can't do that because I don't have the glass or the nuclear material, but I can tag. Perfect. Cool. And is there an armor? Yes, there is. Excellent. See what we can do here. There's that. And then, yeah, this is all stuff I think I picked up when I was going through last time. I think not being in the vault suit would make me less of a target, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And change into those clothes. Doesn't mean I'm naked underneath there. Okay, good. This looks better. This looks better. Alright. I need to listen to the Overseer's log and otherwise the stuff. So let's do that first. Overseer's log.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but mutated animals, haywire bots, and no people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in what I can confirm is hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road.
There we go.
Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Flatwoods. Alright, how do we, move camp? But we can't do it here because it's her camp. Alright, so we're going to build that sign. We gotta do that, but we now have a marker that way. So let's head that way. We'll make a camp at some point. And make a weapons workbench to scrap items. And make that sign. You're hostile? Oh, Brotherhood Initiates. So not necessarily hostile. Well, until you pull a gun out. Are we cool?
This Brotherhood wants order in the wasteland? Then they have my vote.
Greetings, civilian.
Hi, guys.
Word is, Brotherhood needs new soldiers.
I don't know about all that. My recent experience with the Brotherhood in Fallout 4 didn't end up going so great, so... where's the map?
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
No.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, where am I? Alright, so I'm like right here. And it is not to camp. Alright, well, if we end up in the middle of a nuclear bomb, I guess we get an achievement, so... So I guess that's not the worst thing that could have happened overall. Alright, this seems like a good place to temporarily do stuff. Hi there, little fox. Alright, Bill, let's see here. Blueprints. Floors. Oh, chicken coop. All right. Beds, chairs. Oh, wow. All right. Stash boxes. Fault boy thing, and that can. Alright, so making the sign of buildable objects. One of the things was for nope. Many foxes. All sorts of foxes. Isn't that cute? Read the plan, crane, hunting sign, schematics from your inventory. Okay, that would make more sense. There we go. Now I can build it. Is that our schematics? The blueprints? No. Under recent? No. Under new? Yes. Alright, well. Needs power, huh?
Broadcasting issued. Please deposit data tape into any relay system terminal. Target marked.
Okay, so power. Attach wire, attach wire. Okay. Load broadcast tape into the thing. That's not really a radio tower. I mean, it kind of looks like a radio tower. It's got a radio antenna on top of it. I'm not sure I see where you put a tape. Make sure that I'm not missing something. Armor, hey, weapons workbench. That's something we're supposed to make. It's thinking. It's thinking. Right, radio tower. No, nothing like that. Okay. I feel like that box is like what we're supposed to be using, but it doesn't seem to have any options. Alright, well, we'll leave it here for now. We can fast travel back if I remember right, so let's continue to the other one. Oh shit. Oh, that's right, that's where it's there, because it doesn't actually pause anything. That's right, because you can't have one person pausing and nobody else pausing. Okay, I'm remembering. What'd you kill, doggies? A red stack. Flatwoods. Home of the green monster. Great. What are my current bonuses? We're still fully fed, fully hydrated, and vault fed. But we are not well rested. Hello, mole rats. That was fine. Have bullets in it. Where'd you go? Come here. Well, that didn't go well. Where'd the other one go? 522 bullets, though. I mean, really don't have to worry about it. Alright, so this is set in what? West Virginia? Hello. I have never been to West Virginia. I did just visit Salem, and I was surprised to see how many things I recognized from Fallout 4. It was quite a pleasurable visit. No plans to visit West Virginia anytime soon either. Flatwoods. Person? We cool? We look cool. We look cool. Command post, huh? Trading post. Donations box. Well, that's nice. Aha. Overseer's log, Flatwoods.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. But there's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry. Tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot.
Ooh, but I can use these beds.
Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too.
Register's a volunteer, huh?
It's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are and how to secure them. The Responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
I'm never not gonna try to get the perfectly preserved pie. Speaking of which, I've got cheesecake in the fridge. But I am drinking a full calorie Red Bull as well, so which I should probably finish, otherwise I'm going to be up freaking late tonight. Report to Kesha McDermott. Okay. Nearby river. Okay. Do we just get a level up as well? Hey, alright, I mean, I'll take a... Yep, level up. Excellent. You've never had cheesecake? Oh my gosh. I mean... It's delicious. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, certainly, but it's very good. Level up. Open perk pack. Yes, I'd like to open up an open perk card pack. What have I got? All right. What's a seahorse's favorite sport? Water polo. Womp, womp, womp. Alright, well. Until I see the perk card I want for intelligence, I'm going to start putting stuff into perception. Oh. Let's see here. I can pick based on what the perks are. Okay, that's different. No. No. Yes. That's definitely what I want. Because I don't want to be on a team with a bunch of people I don't really know. I'm antisocial in that way. Actually, hold on. I only have the one card under intelligence. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, I see what it's saying. It's got the one unused points. Oh, so I can do that? Ah, yeah. All right, well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. That's really the of these. Lone Wanderer is definitely the one I really actually did want. Happy Camper is not as important. Cool. All right. 50 yards this way, huh? I mean, cheesecake is one of those things that I figure is like a special treat every now and then. Certainly not anything I'd be like eating like every week.
Automated warning to all responders. Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
Alright, it just says along the river to... Probably not so I can walk in the water, yeah. River a little bit. That's coming from over there. .73, that's the fertile soil, which is where the gunfire's happening. Nobody wants to pay attention to. Not taking too many hits. Was this a needless fight?
Soil fertilization requires additional biological material.
mean, it's experience, so I'll take it. I think I might have picked fights with things I didn't need to pick fights with, but hey, it's a crazy world. I will always take duct tape. Taking hits now. All right. Get some cover. That did not exactly what I need. I need a stim pack. Where are the stim packs? All right, now we can think we can. Oh, under aid, that's where we'd be. Okay. There we go. Is somebody else's camp over here? Kinda wanna check it out. It was all a mirage. There's only one more farmhand supervisor. Oh, out of ammo. Okay. I feel like he wants to explode near me. Jerky jerk. All right.
Warning. Can't interfere with vault technology.
All right. How do we go to my quick? Okay, that's VATS. That's grenade. That's a view. That's the map. There it is. Okay. Cool.
Watch detects all supervisors down. Good job. Responder team, proceed to the Ag Center and get to the mainframe. You need to reset the farmhand targeting parameters. That should keep our people safe in the area. Be careful.
I mean, we might as well finish this off. That's in this building here. This all seems familiar. I definitely did this quest. when I played this game originally. Alright.
Alert. Possible source of conflict. Potential source found.
Oh, up there. See him?
Initialize scanning protocol. Gathering all sources of nutrients.
Go down. There you go. Alright. Need to go downstairs, not up, but that's okay. Hey, bullets. Bullets are useful. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, okay. Let's scrap. Don't need that. But bullets and a circuit board, sure. Why not? Hey there. Long time no see. It has been a little bit, hasn't it? That's an exit. That's not what I want. Hey, these look like stairs. I always like to aim for the legs with these guys. Looted right away, that's not bad.
Scanning, terminating search.
I heard a robot. There's ghouls, alright. Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Oh, they don't even know where I'm at. I might have fired a couple bullets that were unnecessary, but hey, you know. Alright, can I get to them without getting too irradiated? Fancy lat cheese or snack cakes? Yes. Yes, I want snack cakes. Looks like whatever I'm looking for now has gone upstairs. No. They're over here. This is what I want, apparently. Alright, what am I doing here? Ah, there we go. And then fertile soil. Alright, great. Meat pile.
Alert. Possible source of compostables detected. Returning to normal operations.
Metal pile. Alright, how do we get out of here? Right there. Oh, you've been busy too, yeah. Oh, Air Force, nice. Very nice. I imagine you're pretty proud of that. Pretty proud of him. Alright, I was looking for somebody at the river. Yeah, between my volunteer work and my actual job, it keeps me pretty busy. Plus, putting out videos, 3 videos a week now, or with this, 2 videos in a stream. Trying to keep it consistent. This is what keeps me sane. Kesha McDermott's not like a corpse, is she? I feel like she might be a corpse. Let's go to where the actual tracker is and look for an actual body. I've been looking for a standing person. That might not be what I'm looking for. Yeah, that looks like a person right there. Okay, that makes sense.
Dasa has asked us all to document our stories for posterity, you know. Seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoka, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy.
Trying to remain purposely vague, you know?
Everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around.
Well, yeah, I'm taking rat steak meat.
I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in town for a while. From it, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed.
Overjoyed. I'm not sleeping on the floor, on the ground.
The trip from Watoka to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water.
How dare they?
I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling
Oh, I'm glad you came by to say hi.
not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and
We should play Fallout 76 together.
I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination.
I did start
and
over.
I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did.
So I'm only level 4.
The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse too.
Correct, I can do that.
It's going to take time and care, that's all. Well, time, care, and science.
Alright, Kesha's lab, huh? Yeah, as far as playing Fallout 76, it's going to be any Friday that I don't have a settlement build tape ready to go. Or I've got plans to play with somebody. So Friday evenings will be my Fallout nights. At least that's the plan, anyway. I've got 2 settlement builds ready to go for next week and the week after. because next week I am going to be hosting a game night for the local vampire community, and maybe getting interviewed by the local culture paper. And then, of course, the Friday after that, I'm going to be in the same place as you. So, you know what's up with that. So obviously, I won't be streaming that Friday. I should be settling into. Well, yeah, about this time. What? That sounded like a ghoul. Indeed. Good thing you're not sneaky. Combination wrench. Don't ask where he's hiding the combination wrench. It's in a pocket. Definitely in a pocket. Oh, okay, we did that. So boil water using dirty water and wood fuel. We can do that. Yeah, 2 weeks from now, I may be.
Make yourself
I think a good reasonable chance I'll be enjoying a Sazerac. Is that rat going to be a problem? Well, it's a possum. I don't feel like if the possum's not going to attack me, I don't feel like I need to attack the possum. Hi there. Alright, check in with the self-serve kiosk. Oh, you know, when it comes to Sazeracs, given choice between classic or I prefer it with oh, my brain's not functioning. Cognac over rye for sure. Although half cognac, half rye, it's kind of the best of both worlds. But I don't know if we'll don't always get the choice at places. Find Delbert Winters. Okay. Can find Delbert Winters. Rye's of the three ways to do it, rye is my least favorite. Although I've finally found a rye that I don't mind so much, which is Elijah Craig. Elijah Craig rye I found quite enjoyable. I'm growing to appreciate rye more and more. As I'm acclimating to it. All right. Hey, level up. Sweet. Player combat now available. I don't want to do player combat. Disable.
I bet this town was really nice before the war.
Pacifist mode. I feel like I like pacifist mode. Personally. Alright, perception. Yes. That. That doesn't surprise me. He's got that sort of classic, I think, classic mentality. Classic guy. Okay, so we never did do the broadcast tape. I didn't figure that out. But 68 meters this way, or yards, is Delbert. So let's find Delbert. I would like to get some different guns than pistols. The sooner I find some actual assault rifles, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Hi, Delbert. Oh, you're not looking so good.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lent my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin, till the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to been thought. So I asked him. I asked how. Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair,
Make cook a rabbi
I saw
steak,
some
yeah.
survivors eating raw rat carcass behind a dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious.
Okay.
We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly, and I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land in my stoop, I'll be swept clear away
That's
with
cooking
it.
station, so the
But
Brahmin should be
until
over
then,
there.
let's share a home-cooked meal together, all right?
Oh, I gotta kill the Brahmin to get a piece of Brahmin meat. I think I can just wait until I find a Brahmin. I don't feel right doing that. Oh, hey, here we go. Do I already have Brahmin meat? I might already have Brahmin meat, frankly. Hey, there we go. But not the spoiled meat. Ooh, raw fertilizer, though. Yeah, I can't bring myself to take a Brahmin out just for a quest. That doesn't seem okay. And there's all sorts of stuff I can make here. I should do that before the meat rots. All right, let's do the ribeye steak. And although I got 73 wood, so. Anything else we can make? Potato juice. Meh. Alright, am I still well fed and everything? Yeah, vault fed. +1 strength, +1 endurance. 70% disease resistance, like that. That's good. That's nice. The perfect bubble gum makes your hunger and thirst don't go up. That may actually, I like that. And we got that lone wanderer action happening. That's, yeah, all right. So my camp's up here, and I can just fast travel there, right? I think so. See if we can figure out this broadcast tape. All right, broadcast tape. Oh, what happened to the tabby cat? Aww. Was it one of them dirty foxes? I bet it was one of them dirty foxes. Where'd those foxes go? Oh no! Oh no! Well, there's a fox, so maybe one of the cats took a fox out. Maybe something else came by, actually. Well, that's worrying. Take a look at the data. I built a sign and it spit out a holotape. Seems if I plug this into the local radio system. Oh, okay, so perhaps I come over here to broadcast tape and just play it in mind. That might be what I need to do. Broadcast tower not detected. Okay, so we need some kind of broad. Just gotta stand like on the broadcast tower. No. Well, that's not it. To load it into any radio broadcast terminal. All right. Okay, broadcast terminal. That's a personal terminal. Let's see, derby game. Ring of Fire Pit. Meat flag. They mean a giant radio tower. Okay. Well, then I should probably be looking for... something like that. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Oop, let's exit out of there and then let's look at the map. That looks like a giant radio tower. Okay. No, do want it active. So that is due west. That's that way. Alright. Thank you. Before I do that, if we're trying to level up quickly and building this character, then I should add a bed in here. Preferably one that, like that. Yeah. And that way I can get the rest bonus. Cool. All right. Can I pull out of the camera? Yes, I can. I'm going to run across the land. I kind of like to come out to third-person view. Are we cool? Random robots?
It's hard work making a living in here.
Cool, random human? Remember one of the first times I ran across people post-pandemic while on a hike, kind of blurted out, "Oh, hello, fellow human beings." It seemed the right thing to say at the time. I feel like calling people random humans in the real world might come off a little weird. Come this way. I feel like maybe they didn't see me. They're hidden. Alright, gotta do it inside, it looks like. Well, hello there. Okay, the Scorched. I remember you guys.
Never alone.
I feel like maybe I don't need to shoot you straight in the legs like I do the ghouls, but we did anyway. Well, take some handcuffs. Ooh, hello. Requires skill 0. Your skill is 0. Hey, that means I should probably do it. 13 bobby pins. Hold on, picking a lock. Ow, hold on. Okay. Can't you see I'm busy? How dare you? Alright, back to what I was doing. Hey, there we go. Yoink. Alright, anybody else lurking around? There we go. Sure.
Message uploaded. Initiating broadcast pause. Attention, all consumers. New business established. Please seek out Crane Treasure Hunting Incorporated to exchange goods and services. Initiate tagline. Follow the sign to fortune. Broadcast complete.
Cool. Alright. Return to your camp. We can do that. But first... Yeah, I want a baseball grenade. Alright. Yes. Well, at least the kitties are seem to be gone. Over here. Hi, treasure hunter.
Whoa. You're not Crane. The hell's going on here?
Well, I think I'll go with this first one.
Crane found the treasure? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Where is he?
That's what I want to know.
The Wayward, huh? Might be I pay the place a visit.
Uh-oh.
Appreciate the tip, not Crane. Good luck out here.
I feel like that was the exact wrong thing to tell him. Don't go to the bar. Don't go to the bar. We're trying to keep people not go to the bar. I'll do better next time. All right, let's see who else shows up.
Wherever you are.
Let's not be hasty. Hi. Hi.
You Crane? This it? Thought you were some kind of big shot.
Don't start singing Billy Joel, because I will...
rumor is you've got information our boss wants. You tell me where this treasure is, and he's willing to leave you alone. Scout's honor.
Okay, definitely not... Definitely not the bar. I got strength +2, 2+.
You what?
Yeah.
Sure. Fine. We took over the old West Virginia Lumber Company in the Northwest.
There you go.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Oh, you had a buddy with you. Well, he was being sneaky. All right, we've got found it. Yeah. Great. That's this way. Oh, those are the two guys, aren't they? I'm chasing them. Oh, my phone's gonna die if I don't plug it in. All right, doing both. Multitasking. I can multitask. Kinda. Alright. There we go.
Bills for a roof over my head? Sounds like a good trade to me.
Alright, what's up, Brotherhood
Maybe we'll
people?
finally be able to rebuild society.
Okay. Cool. Glad to hear it, Brotherhood person. Alright, we're coming up on 2 hours-ish. Oh, yeah. Take that. I want to take everything that's in the donations box, but I'll take some of what's in here. lot of stuff in here. Okay. I don't want to be greedy. Even though I'm a level 5 newbie fresh out of the vault. Hello.
Well, you don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding?
Maybe.
Fantastic. So that's where their boss will be. You just need to...
Wait, West Virginia lumber? That is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards. Mutants. You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns.
Fair.
Could try and luck your way inside, maybe see if they want to talk to you. But there was this family I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them.
Well, let's tell me about all the stuff.
You'll find them at Anchor Farm if these thugs haven't already run them off. But if they are still there, well, they probably managed to work something out with them. Hey, it couldn't hurt to find out what it was.
That's reasonable. And the scrapper.
Found him living in the stalls at Tyler County Fairground. Guy kept claiming he knew the best way to run the mutants out of the mill. But listen, I couldn't get him to spill how. Probably have a better chance he'll share what he learned with someone who still has an entire face.
No, don't be too hard on yourself. Cool. All right. Well. Oh, talk to Mort. All right. Apparently we have more stuff to talk about, according to the thing on my screen.
Anything else you wanted to know about? Well, that's a good thing, because that's all I've got.
Good.
If you haven't already explored up that
There
way,
we go.
The fastest route back would be via Vault 76 and trekking north from there. And take care of yourself, all right? You're doing us a big one here.
Okay, well that seems like a lot. Let's turn that down. There we go. Okay. I mean, kill the gang leader or convince the gang leader to leave the Wayward alone. Well, that seems like you need a lot of charisma for that, I would imagine. Question the family. Speak to the scrapper. Let's take a look at the map. Oh, there's an Ajax that's very close to nearby, huh? Alright, well. Let's see here. Let's see. And where was the vault again? Oh, right up here. Kind of want to clear this stuff off my map, just to keep my quests tidy. So I'll go do this stuff first, and then we'll see how I feel about going back up to Vault 76. I'm hoping this isn't leading me to one of the Brahmin that are alive, but if it's a choice of leaving a marker on my map or... Thought I heard something. Would have thought that I would have already had gotten some Brahmin from the Brahmin I already came across, but maybe it needs me to go to specific Brahmin. Yoink. Yeah. A tidy hut is a happy hut. Alright, fine. Fine. Game wants me to be an animal murderer. I'll guess I'll just have to be an animal murderer. For now. Although I'm gonna eat it, so it's not like I'm hunting for sport. And the kiosk, huh? And I should definitely cook that food up. Because if I remember right, things spoil. Complete training. Contact the responders using the database. Is that here? Or is that a different thing? That's a different thing. That's what I thought. Lucky Pie? Lucky Pie? Lucky Pie? No. Stupid Lucky Pie. That's this terminal. Right. I was looking to turn off the radio. Turn off the radio. All right. Morgantown Airport, I remember that. All right, second helping's done. Excellent. Oh, hello there, fellow human being. All right. Hey, level up. Do I get to open another card pack? Because that's like my favorite thing. By far. Yes. Yes, I want to open the special pack. Serendipity, Butcher's Bounty, First Aid, and Can Do. An idiot poured minestrone over his car. He wanted to soup it up. Womp, womp, womp. Alright, so... take a look at these real quick. Chance to evade.
Make yourself at home. I did.
Find more first aid. Okay, I don't care about any of that necessarily. Action points, maybe. Hacker. Meh. 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 Bow before me. All right. No, so Commando's definitely where I want to go with this character. Of course, not that I have any automatic rifles at this point. And... yeah. I'm gonna put it into perception. Anyway... go with that. Sure. That looks good. Oh, I can scrap. Is there what's the advantage of scrapping cards? Oh, a shotgunner, nice. Hello, greetings. I've never had a blue Twinkie. I imagine I wouldn't be as suspicious of a blue Twinkie as I would be a green Twinkie. General principle. But scrapping cards, what's the advantage of that? What do you get for that? He asked semi-rhetorically. Is it really private property? I feel like... Is it really private property? There's also a stop sign. Who goes there part 2? It's wired up. I'm terribly curious. Do not enter. I mean, why? What you got in there? It's highly suspicious of private property, no trespassing sign. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Anyway. Mass Effect 5. I don't know. That's a good question. I was torn with Mass Effect Andromeda. There were things I liked about it, but then there were things I really didn't like about it. Things that definitely... I felt like some of the... Specifically, it's a different galaxy. Like in the lore of the original trilogy, there was some justification for things evolving in a similar way. Bipedal, etc., etc. But then to get to a different galaxy entirely, where the Reapers were not nudging evolution and finding other bipedal things, that just... I don't know, that just bothered me. I feel like the native alien life should have been more alien. Now that might be considered nitpicky. My idea for a second Mass Effect trilogy was to do a prequel trilogy and have it all centered around Rex and the development of Rex as a character. Have the Rachni Wars be the overall bit of it. Because you know Rex is going to survive. Obviously, he moves on into the original trilogy. And I feel like having Rex as the playable character and his development from like a young Krogan to like the Krogan that he became would have been a lot of fun. I don't know. I have enjoyed the Mass Effect games in general. Yeah, I'm over encumbered. Let's see. We don't have an all feature. I could probably eat a bunch of stuff that I'm carrying. So yeah, I suppose I'll take a look at it when it comes out and see what they do with it. Honestly, hey, that'll take care of the overencumbrance. When in doubt, drink a beer. I'm obviously much more excited for if they do a Fallout 3 remaster. Definitely interested in that. I haven't played Fallout 3 in a very long time, and it'd be fun to revisit that. Obviously, Elder Scrolls 6, if and when that ever. Not if. It's not like it's George R.R. Martin making the Elder Scrolls game, where we're never going to see it.
Just a mist.
So yeah, when that comes out, that'll be fun. I'm sure.
Ever been down south through those barren towns?
In the meantime, I have ideas for another Skyrim run.
You've seen my tools. Oh, never mind. I just spotted them.
Is this not the family at Anchor Hill? Veilguard I have not finished yet. This is not what I'm looking for. I'd like to finish the game before I completely judge it, but I'd have to say, of all of the Dragon Age games, it's keeping my attention the least. In general, I'm finding the combat pretty annoying. And maybe it's because I'm playing the wrong kind of characters. I'm playing, I think, a rogue. I don't know. It doesn't seem nearly as tactical as... It seems like with every Dragon Age game, it's became less and less tactical. And that's what I liked about the first one, frankly, was, pausing, and it was not quite the same level of tactical gameplay as, say, like Knights of the Old Republic. As I say, it's not the same as Knights of the Old Republic, but it reminded me of it in some ways. Of, okay, you do this, you do this, you do this, go. And as the games progressed, they just became more and more action-oriented, and yeah. Veilguard has not been keeping me engaged very well. I like the look of
Papa
it.
says you can't be trusted.
Well, I didn't want to talk to you anyway, little girl. Rude. That's in Mass Effect Andromeda. I do have some achievements left to get. Oh, you're probably upstairs? That's what it is. So at some point, after I finish Mass Effect 3 again, I will do a final achievement wrap-up, I think, for Andromeda. I like the gameplay of Andromeda. The thing that annoys me is just the lazy development of the story. That's really it. That's really it.
Plenty
What it
of
boils down
unclaimed
to.
space up the road. Maybe you should give it a visit.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I want to be a neighbor? You want to be my neighbor, or are you saying that I should go up there? Yeah. You trying to get rid of me?
Trying to let you know you're trespassing. Free to leave whenever you like.
All right, that's fair. I did come into your house to talk to you, but...
West Virginia, no. Don't know anything about them. Now, I'd like you to leave.
But...
All right.
Hey, perception plus 3.
We worked out a deal. Supplies for protection. What do you want to know about it? Plenty. A dozen, minimum. They don't let us in the main building, so I can't say how many were camped out in there.
Ah, that's fair.
Bunch of cons from back east. They're not crazy, though. Not like the Blood Eagles or the Scorch say.
Blood Eagles? Who are the Blood Eagles?
You can reason with them. They don't know how to farm or hunt. We do. So we worked out a deal. You have something you can offer them, you probably can too.
All right. Well, I might as well ask about the deal.
Once a month. Food, ammo, scrap. Murray and me take it up to the mill ourselves. Gave us a password to get in.
Aha.
Blue Danube.
Aha. There we go. We're not saying that.
Then by all means, beat it. Unless there's something else.
Nope. Blue Danube, huh? Got it. Alright. And the other place, the scrapper was a little further north, right? Let's get off their property before I look at the map. Be respectful. Weird looking water. Oh, over encumbered again. But only by 2 pounds. Hey, carry weight. Grilled rat's egg. Perfect. Yeah, Tyler County Fairgrounds. All right. That's as far as other games. So right now with my Wednesday wild card, I've got 3 games that I'm playing through. And which game I play is partially dependent upon whatever's doing best, but it's also somewhat random. I have a wheel I spin. So Mass Effect 3, which was last Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I believe, is the Assassin's Creed Origins. And then Dragon Age Veilguard is the other one, which generally has been performing the least well of the 3. When I finish one of those, I have yet to play through the remastered BioShock. And that's a game I've been thinking about. Want to do another run of Cyberpunk 2077 to mop up the achievements on that. Oh, that's a nice feature. All nearby corpses. I like that. That's a quality of life upgrade right there. Plus, my spouse would really like me to play through BioShock again. We have fond memories of that game. Cyberpunk 2077. I've only played through Outer Worlds once. And there's a lot of achievements left to get on that. My only time playing through the last Witcher game all the way through, I got all but 2 achievements. So I kind of want to go back and try to get those 2. Because having a game with I have all but 2 achievements, that breaks my brain a little bit. I never did finish Red Dead Redemption 2. There are so many games in my library that I either haven't played or didn't get very far into.
Responders, priority alert! Looks like those damn wolves are on the hunt again. Forest Watch has spotted multiple packs, but the Alpha's whereabouts are unknown. I repeat, Alpha's location is unknown. We need to find and kill that Alpha wolf ASAP. Take out the smaller pack, draw out that Alpha. Just make sure you bring a lot of bullets. That big Alpha is a heap of trouble.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do all that. I'm doing a thing over here. Random responder thing. I heard someone say you. Oh yeah, right there. A lot of rads. Oh, I'm blind shooting. I'm blind shooting. Let's reload it. There we go. Panic shooting, panic shooting. She is not. Nope. I tried 2 different games with her. Years and years ago, we tried to play Left 4 Dead. That went hilariously. And then Fable 3 actually did pretty well at, but that's because I was playing as a fully leveled up character and just her bodyguard. Nope, I'm a gamer, she's a reader. That's how it works. All right. In here? Up on top? I think up on top. Hello. I'll be putting my gun away. Why did I think when I saw Scrapper that I thought I was coming to meet a lady?
Hey, get the hell out of... Oh.
I don't know why.
You here to rob me?
Nope.
Joke's on you. Don't got nothing.
That's a choice to have that accent and that facial hair together.
You talked to the well-done guy, huh? Well, yeah, I got a little trick up my sleeve. Could kill them all, if I wanted. But I'm not just giving it away. You gotta get me something.
Yeah, what?
Island nearby's got a big nest in it. Bring me an egg? I'll give you what I got.
What kind of egg?
Something nasty enough that I don't want to do it? Up to you, though.
There aren't death claws, are there? Oh, wolf packs. Nope, that's the leader of the pack. It's not wolves. Okay.
You find me my egg? Well, guess
Okay.
you better be
That's
going there.
apparently that's all the information you have yet. Ow, son of a bitch. Alright, let's check out. Do I have any other guns that are better range? Like actual rifles? No, I don't. I do have grenades though. Have a grenade, jackass. Yeah. That's what I had to say about that. What? There we go. Go to bed. Yeah. No, that's fair. Enjoy your sleep, and thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. Absolutely not. I saw you coming up on me. That's a big no. Ooh, a flip lighter. I'll take a flip lighter. Yeah, between that, with that Red Bull I drank when I started my stream, I'm not going to bed for a bit, but once I finish streaming here, at some point, got some videos I can edit. Nope. That's what I want. Alright, I don't want to touch the petrified corpses if they're full of radiation. Alright, where are we going? Okay, that's this way. Mirelurks, maybe? Oh, we're not claiming new workshops. We're not looking to cause problems. My attitude toward the other players in the server is you leave me alone, I leave you alone. I feel like that's a fair attitude to have. I'll definitely wait and do the airport next time. If I could finish Hunter for Hire tonight, though, that wouldn't feel too bad about that. I don't know how much more there is to it besides what I have here. Is there a better way over there? Or can I get a feel for what is over there? Or is he going to wait till I'm actually over there before it all ambushes me and makes me panic? Oh, Deathclaw Island. Okay. Apparently there are Deathclaws. Well, that's not fun. Spoiled vegetables? Alright, well, let's just drop that. Let's see. Give any kind of special combat bonuses? Doesn't look like it. But that music is kind of loud. Okay. Take some radiation. I'm partially assuming that Deathclaws won't swim. So if I could sneak it and get an egg. They're not going to jump out until I get the egg, right? That's what's going to happen. I mean, it's in a suitcase, so what are the chances that a Deathclaw purposely put the egg in a suitcase? Okay, just head to the water. All right. Now, in Fallout 4, there is the Witchcraft Museum where we learned that a Deathclaw tracked somebody with an egg. So, we're going to move fast now. I'm paranoid as paranoid can be. I don't trust any of this. It seems like a terrible, terrible idea. But I don't see anything following me. Mole rat. Cool. said, if there is one coming, come quick. They're not exactly slow creatures. Alright, but we're basically back. Alright, cool. That wasn't so bad.
You find me my egg?
Did I find you your egg? Yes.
Well, hello. That is a beauty. When you're hatched, you're gonna call me Papa.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Here, those are mine in the bucket. Make the most of them.
Okay, that sounds like a terrible idea, but alright, you do you, boo. Alright. So what did he have to tell us? I didn't... Ah, several stealth boys. Yeah, that's alright. That's potentially handy. Okay. Alright, where is it? It's way up there, huh? Okay. Alright. We'll get a little closer, we'll move our camp, we'll get well rested and everything, and we'll give it a go. That seems like a reasonable thing. We're getting late enough now that it's getting dark. I was thinking maybe I should get one of those ring lights to shine, but I don't know. Get too much light on me and start to look like I'm 80 years old. It's true though. What's going on over there? We got someone in trouble? You're not in trouble. What was attacking you? Mole rats. Alright. Good job. I feel like moving this far away from where we started the game is a little bit concerning. Got 22 rataways already. Good lord, I could probably be selling some of this stuff. $28 stim packs. Whoa! Good lord. Level 20. Okay, you son of a bitch. Talking about alien, so I don't know this being a thing. Ow. 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 Stop it. Stop it. What the actual heck? I don't remember there being aliens in this game. Why do you have a pet alien? Or a toy alien? That seems a little weird. Okay, well that was unexpected. Okay. Waste antiseptic sounds like antiseptic that's not really good anymore. That's what I'm taking the word waste to mean. Was that just a random encounter? It was level 20. Compared to my level, what, 7? Can I take a second perception? Or a second commando? Cracked shot doesn't sound bad either. Yes. Yes. Again, I don't actually have any of those guns yet, but I'm in the market for them, so need to find some assault rifles, because I want to use assault rifles. That's what I want to do. Okay, maybe I ought to be a little sneakier in this part of the world. In general. And use VATS. Or maybe I just come down here and avoid the alien invader entirely. That seems like a reasonable conclusion. All right. Then we'll use VATS to make sure that I'm not stumbling into any enemies that are practically 3 times my level. What would probably be a smart idea if I was actually playing like an intelligent human being would be to go sell a lot of my stuff at a vendor before doing this, and then getting a really good weapon that would actually fit what I'm building. That'd be the smart thing. But we don't need to be smart this time around. We can be smart next time around. That's somebody else's camp? If that's somebody else's camp, doesn't say that they have any vending stations set up. All right, I'm going to adjust some lights here real quick. That's better. Sitting here playing in the dark. Okay. wrap up this quest, and then I think it'll be time for some food. I beg you remember that being important for building settlements, finding feral ghoul, huh? I don't want to waste my ammo or tip off the folks in the place that I'm approaching by firing my weapon unnecessarily. Yeah, not having a scoped weapon would be pretty cool here too, so I could kind of see what I'm getting myself into. Let's play it smart. I know I said I wasn't going to play smart, but I also don't want to play foolhardy either. So let's scope this place out. See if there is a sneaky way, a sneakier way to get in there, get in and out. I don't want any trouble? Okay, let me just go down here. No, Mr. Deer, I don't want trouble with you. Oh, but now we're kind of in, like, almost in the camp. Hey, this looks like a place I can squeeze through. What? No? Well, that sounds like somebody playing guitar. Can't squeeze through there. How can I not squeeze through that? I should totally be able to squeeze right through there. Damn these muscles. Damn this backpack. Alright. May have to give the deer a bit of room, but no, Mr. Deer. Just the other person's camp. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's a trap. Alright. Clearly they don't want people in there. That's fine. Alright, this feels better than being down there at the ground level on that side of the wall. Although some pretty impressive fencing they've got. Well, but it continues over here too. I'm not going to be able to squeeze through there. Door. What are the odds that the fencing is also on the water side? It looks like it is from here. Looks like it curl along this ledge and drop down that blue. Doesn't look like it. Well, He did give me stealth boys. All right. Uh-huh. Okay. Up in that building, huh? Right. Well, stick along this wall. All right. All right, stealth boy. Fave. Over encumbered. Food, drink. Ribeye steak. Okay. I hear him playing guitar over there. Short laser pistol's not bad. But that's not what I'm shooting for either. I really, no pun intended. Really want a commando weapon. Alright, but if I keep getting over unencumbered while I'm here, let's drop that. Probably keep an eye on my armor's, how my armor's doing. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, hatchet weighs 3. What's the value? Where does it mark the value? Doesn't seem to mark the value anywhere. Ooh, Radstorm. Okay. It's 165. None of this really weighs a whole lot. It's really the food and drinks. I mean, using a melee weapon might be a stealthy way to kill this guy.
Whoa, whoa.
Aha! I'll make it count this time.
Okay, this was not a good plan. Come back here. All right, we've alerted everybody that we're here. Yeah, we're in danger. All right, fair enough. Alright, well we screwed up our sneak attack. I was hoping that I could just sneak attack kill him, but that it's not how that worked at all. Alright, well. Let's see if I can have that on loose track. No, I'm outside of the wall at this point. None of this is good. At least we're now in caution. Okay, can't get through there. And he gave me 3. There's another door. Alright, well, so that was a mistake. Oh, that was trapped. For the record, I could have Blue Danubed my way in. Okay, we're hidden. If he's like a level 20 as well, I'm going to be very disappointed. It's through a low door. I don't like this at all. Hey, that person died. Okay.
What the?
Should have creeped your way out of here.
Happy saw me. You're only level 7. Oh, good God. Where are you going? Using grenades, you jackasses. Okay, you're down below me. But the person I'm after is downstairs? He is downstairs. But I got the high ground now, so you all, unless you're gonna just not come after me, I got your base. This isn't gonna work. We need to chase him. Short pump action shotgun would not be terrible. Doesn't work? That's a damn shame. Okay, well. Where does this go?
No one's heard from Batter.
Suspect he finally managed to get himself killed. Batter was a long shot anyway. Always figured it'd take someone coloring with a full box of crayons to find us our prize.
It's nice not playing on survival, playing Fallout 4 on survival for so long and being concerned about every bit of drugs one's taking is a lot. Oh, do not have any grenades? Got some baseball grenades. Okay. I got a Molotov. Yeah? Yeah? Did you have a... No, you did not, Jackie. Pump action shotgun. Bobby can box. Stealth boy, yes. Old possum. I bet that tastes so good. Medex sounds like a good thing. Roper. Well, you got a toothbrush. Says something. Leave the gang a message, huh? Besides taking out their bosses? Oh, I'll take some bourbon. All right. Yeah, pistol, revolver, syringer. None of that is useful. Unlockable? That's what I'm saying. Oh, machined guns. That's not... Well, that's really awesome looking. Yeah, that's closer to what I want. We need a plan. Plan for that. And gunsmith rank 4. So I just need to buy it. Or find it. Switch to modify. Let's see. Is there automatic? There are automatic receivers. Would that make it work for the commando? I feel like it would. Gunsmith 2. Alright. Alright. Alright, well. That didn't go nearly as bad as it could have. That could have gone way worse, frankly. Looks like we leave the message upstairs. You guys stop being so terrible. There we go. Scroll message. Get out. That doesn't seem like an effective message. That seems like the sort of message that's going to lead to revenge. I'm going to just drink the mountain honey right off the bat. I don't know what it's going to do, but I bet it's going to be awesome. I'll take another Molotov. Courtesy of the Wayward. Alright, I suppose I can just fast travel back to my camp. Into the shadows. And away we go. Oh yeah, super mutants. burning on a fire. Look at you guys being all sneaky and brutal. Alright. Alright, still... Alright, that was mildly disturbing. I avoided them on the way in, then forgot they were there. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good. Deidre. There's Wendigos. Submit his best build. Is that a thing now? I mean, not that I'm... Again, the reason I stopped playing this before is because I built something. Are you going to let me sleep? I don't feel as bad about this as cats. I didn't really trust sleeping with them either. Who knows what they'll do while I'm sleeping. I'll find a warm place to tuck in. Not warm places, but like my butt crack. And then I got like weird mutant frogs in the butt crack. Not a pleasant way to wake up, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm even snoring. That's realistic. Well rested. Okay, great. I should be doing more of that. All right. And she's that way? Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Yes, she is. Perfect. All right. Turn this in, and then we're going to call it for the night. All in all, not a bad reintroduction to West Virginia. Mountain Mama and all that. I don't know all the words. Something like that. I don't know. But definitely was not sung by Bob Denver. That's a common mistake. Or maybe not so common. All right. I don't know if I made it better.
You're back. You managed to get those punks out of our hair yet?
Either that or there'll be a massive retaliation. I'm not sure.
Well, that's good to hear. Though judging by that look in your eye, I have exactly 0 follow-up questions on the method of your negotiations.
I mean...
But you did good. Shows maybe you could be trusted. Maybe.
Maybe.
But there's still the issue of my missing muscle. They went out chasing some unsavory characters. Never came back.
Uh-oh.
They're 2 of the tougher cookies I've met in my day. So them being gone this long means something happened.
Uh-oh.
You track them down? Maybe I remember a thing or two about this Crane fella.
Are you extorting me? Sure.
Music to my ears. Missing person number 1's named Polly. Got a transmitter in her. You could track her with your little radio there.
Well, that's handy.
Missing person number 2 goes by Saul. Those two are closer than toes and bad stilettos. So if you find
Hey,
one,
all right, good night. Yeah,
the
we'll
other's
make a plan of
likely
that.
close by.
Awesome. So good to see you. Well, virtually see
Find
you.
them for me,
So good to see your name.
and I'll pay you for the privilege of getting to yell at them in person.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Polly's tracking frequency is 99.7. The once proud home of Appalachia's smooth jazz.
Oh boy, smooth jazz.
I figured someone should get some use out of it. Find out what happened to them. If I need to find new people, I'd like to at least ensure I tried to do right by the old ones.
Fair enough. You never hear too much about jagged jazz. Although I'd be interested in that for sure. Hunter for hire completed. Excellent. All right. Stim packs, iguana bits, all sorts of stuff. And I can trade here, right? Yes, I can. All right. Let's see. How do we sort? At the top. So you just have food and drink, but you will buy weapons, huh? 2 whole caps. Wow. Let's see. 308, 38. Broken down. I think I'd rather have the combat knife have anything, although it proved very not useful. Probably best just to... Yeah, no, we'll sell it. Probably it's best just to bash with the gun. 38 does 13 damage, does 13 damage. That's the long, so it's got a better range, so we'll sell that one. Gotta fix up my guns. Armor, kind of want to keep all that. Value 2? Sure. Value 2? Sure. Alright, we've got a lot of food stuff. Let's sort by value. Duchess's dram. Alright, let's sell all that. We're not looking to decrease our intelligence. That's kind of the opposite of what I'm trying to do with leveling up. So the condition is stuff that goes bad. So the grilled radstag I want to make sure to eat sooner rather than later. The Brahmin meat's going to go bad soon, so I should actually cook that up. Alright, let's not sell any of this stuff. And this stuff's not going to weigh very much, right? Sort by weight. Yeah, keep all that. Junk. I am carrying a lot of junk. Alright. Right. So, we should go to our camp and call it there so that I can fix up the stuff I've got. Crazy. It's a crazy looking sky right there. There's 2 other camps right by me, huh? It's mildly surprising. Alright, we can probably scrap that sign. So scrap it. Can I build like a tent? And do I want to? switch to build tolerable things I can actually build. Alright, I'll worry about building a better structure at some point. Craft and repair. No, modify. Spec repair. Repair kit. Okay. And a cooking station. Let's see. And then a stash box. Crafting. There we go. Yeah, we don't need anything fancy. That's fine. Alright, cook the food so the food doesn't spoil. Oh, let's do all of them. Now we're talking. Alright, I should have made the potato juice when I had the chance. We could also scrap the generator, or at least store it. And store. Yes. Let's also build a stash box. Alright, that's the only one I can build, so that's fine. Transfer and all junk. There we go. That's better. Okay, great. So, yeah. Fallout 76. It's mostly as I remember it. But not sure how the first time playing through, how far up level I got. If we look at my achievements, that's the achievement for this game. So I got 455 out of 1580, 26 out of 72. So I did play it a bit, but there's been all of the expansions and stuff since then. So yeah, this will be if I don't have a Fallout 4 settlement build ready to go, then this is what I will be doing on Fridays. In the meantime, you have a great rest of your whatever, and hopefully I will see you next time.